I hope you still in the chat because I saw what you put in the comment section. How did Tariq Nasheed know me? Huh? How does he know me? Okay? Green beans, you always like to come in here and start trouble. Oh, listen. I don't do enough to attract Tariq Nasheed. Okay, I don't do enough to attract this man. Do you understand? I'm just letting you know. Okay, because he always called women like me potty mouth. So I don't want to attract him. I don't. So I hope you didn't drop my name in his chat or something like that, Green Beans, because that's what you be doing. Okay, you be setting me up. Okay? Oh, he beat you to the punch on this lie. Okay, so what can I do? What can I do? Okay, more than you know, most of us we talk about the same thing anyway. We all talk about the same thing, but everybody have a different spin on it. You know how content creation work, okay? Now, how I saw this through. Let me see. I think it was Black, Young, and Wealthy. I think I saw this through his channel on IG, and I was like, oh, I gotta get this. I gotta get this. So I had told him like, I'm gonna take this from you. He started laughing. So that's how I got this conversation today. Okay. You took it overboard, Lord child. What do you mean? What do you mean? You're a troublemaker. See, now today I'm talking to the light skinned people today. I'm talking to the light skinned brothers today. I'm not mad no more, okay? About one of y'all calling me Charco, okay? I'm not mad no more. I'm talking to the light skinned brothers today, okay? Be nice, Green Beans. Be nice. Okay, now I done missed my whole intro. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for tuning into my channel called Take Heed to the Message with Abang Anwa. It just means queen, baby. How y'all doing this morning? It's good to see everybody in the chat. I greatly appreciate y'all coming. Green Beans, Quincy, Leonard, who else? Let me see what else I got in here. Jasmine, also through the Fire Podcast. How are you? It's good to see y'all. Okay? All right. So I will not be going in on the light skinned brothers today because it's a new day. Okay. So Green Beans, behave, because I've been wanting to take the wrench from you. Behave in here. Okay. Now, all right. The title of this foolery today, okay? Black men should be held responsible for so many black women going to the chop shop, okay? So that's the title today. Black men should be held responsible for so many women going to the chop shop. We're going to talk about it, okay? We're going to talk about it, okay? Now, Green Beans, what you say? What? Charco. Who said that? I'm more creative than that. Come on now. Listen, if you call me Charco, okay, Green Beans, if you call me Charco, okay, if you call me Charco, okay, yeah, okay, I'm gonna take your wrench away, okay. One of your light skinned brothers called me Charco yesterday. So if you call me Charco, I'm taking your wrench away. Yes, okay. Now I like dark chocolate. Say dark chocolate, call me chocolate. You know, that's fine. Okay, but why you gotta call me Charco? Okay, that's be nice. Okay. Now, chop shop mean a deletion center. Okay, a deletion clinic. That's what chop shop mean. Okay. Hello from Ghana. How are you? Let's get into the foolery. Okay, let's get into the foolery. We going straight there. Okay, but before we do, let me see how many voted so far. So I got 15 votes. 27% says yes, men are responsible. Okay. Now, what I asked was, are black men responsible for black women going to the deletion clinic? Okay. 29% said yes. 71% said no. So let's get into it. Let's talk about it, okay? We got to talk about this situation. Let's get into it. Now, you're going to hear two people talk about it, okay? So we're going to be able to hear, both sides, okay? Let's get into it. Here we go.
Why do men think abortion's not on their hands too? Why do they think like the abortion's not on their hands because it wasn't them that had laid on the table?
No, ma'am. No. We're not doing this. We're not fucking doing this. We are not doing it. What the fuck happened to my body, my choice? No, we're not doing this. We're not fucking doing this. You do realize there's men out there who wanted to keep a baby, and she decided to delete that motherfucker anyway because my body, my choice. I'm not allowing this today. I'm not even about to allow this to get me worked up. Don't get me wrong. We all dodge accountability sometimes. Men, women, everybody has dodged accountability before. But this is a new level. This is a new fucking level, and I'm not here for the bullshit at all.
Why do we?
What y'all think? What you think? Hey, 18. What's up, Renee? What's up, baby? It's good to see you. So to all my newcomers, how are you? Okay. So what y'all think? She said, let's play it one more time for the crowd in the back. Okay.
Why do men think abortion's not on their hands too? Why do they think like the abortion?
You heard what she said. Why do men think that deletion is not on their hands too? Why do men think deletions is not on their hands too? So she's talking about the blood. That's what she's saying. She's saying why men don't think that, the deletions is on their hands too. So, to my audience, do you believe that if the woman gets the deletion, is the blood on men's hands too? Do you believe that? Let's get it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. What you think? Because I'm shocked that somebody came to social media and said that. I'm shocked that someone would go and say something like that. And this is where I always tell y'all that, a lot of my sisters, we lack accountability. Because did you really need to make it to the chop shop though? Did you really need to make it to the chop shop? Because what should you have done to not make it to the chop shop? You could have either closed your legs, clink, clink, or you could have used a condom. I don't know how we try to explain sin. A lot of us try to explain sin. If we're going by the Bible, a lot of us try to explain sin. Like, it's wrong, but you're trying to explain why, why you're not responsible. It's wrong, but you're trying to explain, that you're not responsible for it. The thing is that when you get a certain age, you're supposed to understand responsibility. You're supposed to understand accountability. And this is the thing that a lot of women in our culture, we lack this, okay? Hey, Red Lipstick Vibe, how are you, baby? It's good to see you. Thank you for stopping in. So we lack this. My sisters, we lack this because this is the first excuse that we use if we get pregnant, Okay? And listen, I'm not throwing no shade. I have done it too. I'm not throwing no shade. Okay? Why you coming to me? That's the first, you know. Why you coming to me? You know. Why you didn't pull out, fast enough? You know what I'm saying? That's the first excuse. So we got to blame him. Instead of us saying, listen, you only could get this, you can only get this if you jimmy up. If you don't jimmy up, then nah, you can't get this. You can't get this. I'm sorry. You understand? This is what I'm trying to tell you. Because when I say to y'all, just wait till you get married, nobody's listening to that anymore. Nobody's listening to that. Even though that's the safest bet. But nobody's listening to that. Nobody is listening to that. Because I'm going to share something with you. The body calls you, The body calls you. When the body is on fire, the body will call you. But when you answer the call, you got to protect yourself. Not just go out there all willy-nilly and be so trustworthy. Because sometimes, when y'all in the heat of the moment, we always worrying about a baby that might come. But it might be something you can't get rid of. Do you understand? It might not just be a baby. It might be something that you got to take medicine for the rest of your life. Do you understand? Now listen to me. How many times have I told y'all, fucking without a condom feels good? I have been doing it for years with my husband. So I know it feels good. That skin to skin contact is something else, okay? Make you hold your chest. So I understand. But this man is not your husband, okay? This is not your husband, okay? This person is not your husband. This person doesn't have your well-being. He does not have a good mindset for your well-being. He thinking about, and that's it. My sisters, listen to me, what I'm trying to tell y'all. When you get pregnant, who ends up with the baby? It's not him. It's you. You end up with this baby. You end up with this baby. Good morning, Young. Good morning, Brian. How y'all doing today? You end up with this baby. It is not him. You got to protect yourself. You know what I always hate when content creators come up here and tell our sisters, oh, it's his fault because he didn't put on a condom. And how many times have I said this to you? It's your body, baby. It's your body. Be mindful of what you're doing. It's your body. You understand? It's your body. You're responsible. How many times have I said, just like when you go to the the OBGYN, okay? And if this doctor just got finished eating something, okay? And they come in here and their hands all greasy and stuff, you're not going to let him touch your BJJ or her. You're not going to let this doctor touch your BJJ. You're going to ask this doctor, please clean your hands and put some gloves on. You would not let him or her touch you with some greasy hands that they did not clean. Do you understand? You're not going to let them touch you with some nasty hands and they don't have no gloves on. You're not. So you're not supposed to let a man do it. I don't care how much the body is calling you. And the body is on fire. Baby, before you land to the bed, honey, hit that nightstand. Before you land to the bed, baby, hit that nightstand. Listen to me. If he says to you, oh, I don't screw with condoms, then you tell him, brother, you gotta go. You gotta go. You gotta go. I don't care how hot your body is, okay? I don't care how hot your body is. You better plug up that rose. You better plug up that rose. Now listen, I'm not up here telling you to go, do some fresh things to yourself, but I'm saying don't get up here and listen to no foolery that you can end up with a baby or end up with something you cannot get rid of. That's what I'm saying to you. This young woman that just said to you that this is the man, he's responsible. He's liable if you got a deletion. This is a lie. Don't listen to that foolery. You have a lot of my sisters here that are delusional. Don't listen to that foolery. He's not responsible. When it's time for Yahweh to pass judgment, it's you. It's not going to be him. It's you. Do you understand? Don't put yourself in that predicament. Baby, learn how to lock up. Lock up. You ain't got to do nothing with nobody. Lock up. Do you hear what I'm saying? Instead of sitting up there and you got a baby that you don't want. See, people will tell you to go to the chop shop for the babies that you don't want. People will tell you that. Oh, it's okay to be out here screwing everybody. You don't need to use protection and this and that. You could just go to the chop shop and get rid of it. Good morning, Stephen. You could just go to the chop shop and get rid of it. Don't listen to that foolery. Do not. Let me share something with you. One thing that when people encourage the chop shop, they never tell you the horror after the chop shop. They never tell you. And only why a lot of women don't understand the horror after the chop shop is because they're sedated before they get into the chop shop. They're sedated, so they don't know what that room looked like. And when they're done, they're back in the recovery room. So they never seen what that room looked like. Baby, some of y'all walking around with demons. That's nasty, right? Some of y'all walking around with demons and you don't even know. Because the blood that you have on your hands. You ever think about when spiritually you on fire, there's a problem, something is going on? You ever think about that? Like you said, you did every move correctly, but it didn't land. Some of y'all walking around with demons because y'all didn't talk to Yahweh. After you did all this foolery, you went to the chop shop, you didn't repent, And I'm not sitting up here telling you that, repent and that's it. I'm not saying that. It's repent and don't do it no more. Do you understand? It's repent and don't do it no more. Now, did I say, now we go on biblically, did I say that there won't be a punishment behind that? Nope, I didn't say that. I did not say that. Don't get up here and listen to these women who are foolish that will tell you that, oh no, nothing won't happen to you. Baby, you walking with demons, honey. You walking with demons. This is why everything in your life, you going through some nonsense. You got innocent blood on your hands. You walking through here with some foolery. My sisters, my message is for you. This title, don't let this title fool you, baby. My message is for you. Don't let this title get you to, think that I'm about to tell you something else. No. This message right here is for you. You don't think God seen you when you were up there? God seen you. The same way you laying up there trying to take a life and you sedated. Sometimes y'all don't wake up. That's why they make y'all sign all that paperwork so they won't be responsible if anything happens to you. They don't tell y'all that part. They just have you sign all this paperwork you thinking it's nothing. They make you sign all that paperwork so just in case if something happened to you and you don't wake up. That's the uncomfortable truth that they don't tell you. After you have a baby, okay? A lot of us women, we go through postpartum, okay? But if you sat up there and had a deletion, you still gonna go through postpartum. That's why a lot of y'all be out of whack. You still gonna go through postpartum. The baby is out of you. The baby is gone. And so the body believes you brought the baby out. The body believes that the baby is, the body knows that the baby is no longer there. So you're going to go through postpartum. All that, is going to be some foolery going on. Your hormones will be in an uproar. Your emotions will be on fire. See, this is the uncomfortable truth that they don't tell y'all after you have done this. They don't tell you that your mindset is in an uproar. They don't tell you that all this foolery that is coming with the deletion. They don't tell you this. They can't afford to tell y'all that. There's a reason why they want y'all to continue doing these deletions. There's a reason why. Only spiritual eyes see the reason why. Y'all other ones don't see why. Y'all think it's just, it's the chop shop. This is easy. It's nothing. My sisters, there'll be no way that you on Judgment Day that you will be able to say to Yahweh that he's responsible too. There's no way that you will be able to say he's responsible too. When you was not supposed to be sleeping with this man anyway. I don't know too many people that will be able to just get out here. Can you imagine you trying to explain to Yahweh that he's responsible too? My sisters, we lack accountability. There are many jobs that God designated us to do as women. One of the most powerful jobs that God designated to us as women. Hey, Melania. One of the most powerful jobs that God designated to us as women is we get to say who bloodline live on. Did you hear what I'm saying? We get to say who bloodline lives on. Not every bloodline is supposed to live on. Not every man is supposed to have children. If the bloodline does not have a king mindset, it should not be able to continue. Now, y'all generation right here, this is not y'all fault. This nonsense is coming from my mother generation and my grandmother generation, my mother generation, and our generation. This is not y'all making. But it doesn't have to continue. It doesn't have to continue. See, my great grandmother's bloodline, my grandmother's bloodline, my mother's bloodline. Okay? I gotta repeat that one more time. Hold on. Now let me try to make sure I say this right because I'm about to mess it up. In my great grandmother's time, my grandmother's time, and my mother's time. Okay? Pookie and Rere bloodline lived in that time. Those men were not supposed to have babies. Do you understand? Because we need men of substance and with a king mindset. Their blood needs to continue. It is not Pookie and Rere bloodline that needs to continue. This is one of the jobs that was designated to women. That only certain men are supposed to have a bloodline here. But we have chosen the wrong bloodline to continue. And that's where this foolery is coming from. Do you hear what I'm saying? That's where this foolery is coming from. See, Pookie and Rere bloodline continues because Pookie and Rere got swagger. They got swagger. They got a good mouthpiece. They know how to talk to women. They know how to talk you right out your drawers. That's why they always got multiple baby mamas. And my sisters, y'all ones who say you highly educated, y'all be somebody baby mama. And even the ones that's not highly educated be somebody baby mama. I'm included in that too. But what I'm telling you is that Pookie and Rere bloodline is not supposed to continue. Good morning, Ricky. It's good to see you. That's what I'm trying to explain to y'all. We sitting up here making babies with the wrong men. Yo, but JJ should not be on display for everybody to get it. We always talk about unwanted babies, but we never talk about diseases that we got to live with for the rest of our lives. We never talk about HIV. We never talk about this. Last week, there was a story on IG where a Caucasian man went down to Ghana. I think it was Ghana, okay? And he slept with over 50 women in Ghana. And he had AIDS. He slept with all those women and gave them AIDS. Now, these women more than likely thought they hit the jackpot, because this is a white man, so they thought they hit the jackpot. But he went down there and gave them a gift that keeps giving. And so these women more than likely gonna pass it to other men in Ghana. See, the health resources that we have here in the United States, they don't have that in the motherland. It's more expensive in the motherland. And if you don't have money for your medical, and you got to pay that thing up front. It's not like here. You get a bill, okay? You get a bill, or either use your credit card to pay. You know what I'm saying? But in the motherland, you got to pay up front before they even start taking care of you. That's how it is. So can you imagine the type of medicine for HIV that will cost all this money in Ghana to take care of yourself? They don't have health insurance and stuff like that. And this man took it upon himself to go all the way to Ghana and infect 50 women in Ghana. This Caucasian man. Can you imagine? You gotta protect yourself. You, my sisters, you gotta understand that. Love yourself first. Love yourself first. I would even prefer that you go clink, clink. You know what I'm saying? I prefer that. But I know that's not real. Because when that body come calling, it's a problem. Especially if you with the right man at the right time, it's a problem. But I need you to love yourself enough to say, brother, listen, you don't get no pussy if you don't have no condom. I can't fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta let them know. See, one thing about a man, and my brothers, I'm not trying to hate on y'all today. But one thing about a man, if you don't introduce a condom, he gonna fuck you raw. That's every man. I don't care what color he is. You wanna know why he gonna fuck you raw? You wanna know why? Cause it feel good. That's why. It feels good. That's why. So if you don't introduce the condom, he's not going to do it. You gotta say something. Don't just let somebody go raw dogging you. Baby, do you know they say that the men's semen stay in a woman's body until she even pass away? Small bits and pieces. Sometimes it ends up in her brain. Small pieces and bits of it. It even ends up in a woman's brain. You have someone else inside of you. You're going to take on the characteristics of these people. All I'm saying is that you can't come out here and have a story like this young woman and say men have to be blamed too. The blood is on their hands as well. Because what about the men who said, I don't want you to do the deletion? So is the blood on his hands too? He's telling you he don't want you to do it. I want you to keep the baby. So is it on his hands if you do the deletion? This is why I say we can't get up here and say that the black man is responsible. You can't get up here and say that because you are responsible for who bloodline continues and who doesn't. First of all, you shouldn't mess with no man that don't have substance. We got to make that the norm, that we do not mess with men who don't have substance. See, I know all the songs from MC Light back in the day. You know, I gotta have a rough neck, all this, plagued our mind. Because we like the bad boy that everybody want to mess with. But I'm going to share something with you. The true king is the one that don't have to be noticed by everybody. The true king is the one that move in silence, that everybody ain't got to know his business. The one that everybody gotta know, everybody gotta be cool with, everybody gotta be that gotta rock with. You know what I'm saying? He gotta be seen by everybody. He telling everybody all that what he had. That's the wankster. That is the jester. He's the problem. See, back in the day, they made it cool to mess with men who was, roughneck, in the street doing nonsense. Everybody, loved these type of men. But those men are not the men that their bloodline is supposed to continue. See, my sisters, if we change the narrative of how things go, okay? If you change the narrative, one thing that Boosie has said one time, I was like, oh damn, that made sense. Now Boosie, he say some stuff that's cray, but a lot of the stuff be good. Okay, if you could sit and listen to him. He said if the women change the mindset of how men are supposed to behave, right? If women get in here and say, take those earrings off, take those nails off, take that color off your nails, stop wearing this, stop wearing that, and looking like this. If women get out here and disagree, men will stop. So if you get in here and disagree with men who out here doing nonsense, okay, and you don't give him no pussy, he gonna change. He gonna see how the other guys is moving, and he gonna say, well, damn, how he getting pussy? He quiet and stuff, and he just lay back and chill and stuff like that. How he, because now they're gonna find out that men of substance is the true catch. Men of substance is the true catch. It shouldn't be after you have done foolery in your youth to go be with a man when you get a little older. Now let me find somebody that has substance. I always say that my blessing lied in the fact that I was in my 20s when I turned around. I always thank God for that blessing. Because there's women that are my age right now that they still haven't learned their lesson. I thank God I was able to turn around in my 20s because I remember asking myself, why can't I keep a man? I kept saying that. I can't keep no man. I could date for many years, be with one man for a long time, but never be able to keep the relationship. I had to ask myself that. And only one man sat down and told me that truth. And we were already broken up. And he sat down and told me that truth. He said to me, you're a good woman. You're very kind. You got a good heart. He said to me, but you are alpha female. Now we know that word is not real. We know that word ain't real. Okay? It's masculine, you got some masculine traits. Okay? So this is why this man said to me, I don't want to be with you. You got a good heart. You kind. But I can't sit there and take time to teach you. Okay? Corey Joe, how are you, sir? This is why I said to y'all that a man that will sit there and teach you, he wants to keep you. That's why when I met my king, okay? When I met my king just from a little trouble in the laundromat, okay? When I met my king, my representative was at the forefront for like 6 months, trying to make him fall in love with me so I'll get to keep him. Okay? Now, when the 6 month passed and my representative was like, I'm out, he loved you, I'm out. So the first heated argument, this is when my king saw my true colors. And he looked at me, he pulled his glasses down a little bit. He said, I've been waiting for this because I knew something was wrong. I've been waiting, you know. I knew something was wrong. It was too good to be true. He said, but you gonna sit down. I was shaking my head. Thank you, Corey Joe. I appreciate you giving 5 gift memberships. I appreciate you. I was shaking my head. Okay. Shaking my head and everything. And I was like, you ain't gonna tell me what to do. You know, you ain't my daddy. You ain't gonna tell me what to do. And my king pulled his glasses down a little more. He said, you belong to me. You're not gonna talk to me like you crazy. Sit down. So I sat my happy ass down. And right then and there, this is when teaching began. My king said to me, the way you talk to me, I'm going to talk to you like that. And I want you to tell me if you like it. So every time we got into something, okay, every time we got into something, he would talk to me, same way I was talking to him, he would talk to me like that. And then he would stop and he would ask me, do you like it? And I said, no, I don't like it. He said, I don't like that shit either. You're going to talk to me like you got some sense. Now, will I say the breaking and the burning and the fire was like it just went overnight? No, it did not. For 2 years, I was ready for battle. Okay? I had every type of weapon you could think of, baby. You know, the mindset I'm talking about, y'all. I ain't physically do nothing to my king. I love this man more than life itself. But I came for war because I was not, you know, I'm not going to let you, you know. My mama, my aunties, they raised me to be a strong woman. I'm not going to just let you tell me what to do. Okay? But my king was ready for war too. That's the difference. He was ready for war. Now, why was this man ready for war with me? Why was he ready for war with me? Because he saw something in me that I didn't see in myself. I always say this. He saw a wife in me and I didn't see it in myself. So he said, I'm going to take a chance on this woman because I see what's in her. I see what's in her, but she don't see it in herself. So for 2 good years, we battled, honey. We battled. And in the second year, my king said to me, this war, I will win. That's what he said to me. He said, I'm going to win this war. You're not going to win this war. That's what he said to me. I looked at him. I said, yeah, okay, we going to see. Good morning, Mr. He said, and congratulations once again on your monetization. Sir, you and your wife, y'all deserve it, okay? Y'all deserve it. Congratulations to y'all. I'm sorry I had to step out so early. My king, I had to rub him down. He had to get ready for work tomorrow. But I will go back and do a replay. Thank you, sir, so much for always shouting me out. I appreciate you and your wife as well. So he was ready for this war that I was giving this man. He was ready. Until one fateful day, we had a heated argument. How many times have I told y'all this story? We had a heated argument. Okay? Anytime me and my king argued, it was always about money. Because I'm not good with money. I can say that. I can confess that. Okay? This is why I'm even on an allowance, y'all. Okay? Because I like to buy shiny stuff all the time. So I'm on an allowance. Okay? And I'm not ashamed to say that. Okay? But one fateful day, heated argument about some money. And my representative came just a little bit and said to me, you're going to lose this man. You're going to lose this man, and you're going to regret it. Because I don't know how long you've been arguing with this man, but you're going to regret this thing. Mark my words, okay? So I sat there on the bed, and I looked at him, and I said to him, I'm sorry. He said, what? I said, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have took that money. And I'll get some overtime to fix that money. Because we have a one-pot system. Always had a one-pot system. So he said, so what you gonna do? I said, I'm gonna get some overtime and I'm gonna put that money back. He looked at me. He said, so you ready to follow me now? And I looked at him and I said, I am. And I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I was crying. Because you want to know why? I couldn't imagine living life without this man. I was like, this is my person. I kept saying that in my mind. This is my person. This is why when I talk about my husband, y'all can feel it when I talk about him. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can feel it when I talk about my king, because this is my person. Can you imagine meeting a person, but you fuck up and you lose them? That shit hurts. It burns your soul because this is your person and you lost them. I didn't want to lose mine. And all mine asked of me was to listen to him. Just like every king wants his wife to listen to him. Wants her to be respectful. Now, mind you, I've never been disrespectful to my husband. I never called him anything crazy, none of that stuff. But I just had a mouth. I was talking my shit. What I'm saying to y'all is that, and I know I jumped all over the place, but what I'm saying to you is that a man who takes time to teach you, he wants to keep you. Don't miss that opportunity. Don't miss that opportunity. A man that will take time to teach you, he wants to keep you. It's those men who don't take time to teach you. It's those men that will let you do whatever you want to do and he don't come and caution you. This man does not want you. He doesn't. If you have a man right now that anything you do, he never say nothing to you about it. You go out booty butt naked, he don't say nothing to you. You know, you talk to people any kind of way, he never corrects you. This man is not yours. And you are not his. He just screwing you. But when a man put in his heart and mind that he wants you, you hear what I'm saying? When a man put in his heart and mind that he wants you, he's going to caution you. He's going to teach you. I ain't lying to you. Don't be fooled by women telling you nonsense. Don't be fooled by women telling you nonsense. When your girlfriend get up here and tell, my man don't say nothing to me. My man let me do whatever I want to do. You know what I'm saying? When she come up there and tell you that, my man let me do whatever I want to do, he don't say nothing to me. You know, I get to be out anytime I want. I get to do whatever I want. Let me share something with you, baby. I want you to put this in the back of your mind. That man does not love her. I don't care how many years they've been together. He just waiting for the right woman to come along and he gonna leave her. That's the next story you will hear. A man that he put in his mind and his heart that you belong to him, he's gonna caution you. All that stuff that y'all be talking about, oh, he's a narcissist and all this stuff. Hey, Gail at night, how are you, baby? Erica, how are you? All this foolery that, you know, She get up here and tell you nonsense, okay? He do this and he do that, you know. He always in my face. He always telling me this and that. That man loves her. She just missed it. She don't see it. And one thing about men who teach, they can't deal with you too long. If they're a teaching man, they're not going to deal with bullshit too long unless they see something in you. If he's a teaching man, if he sees something in you, he can hold on until you break through. But he got to see that you want the change. He got to see you want the change. See, a lot of y'all be saying there's no good men around, okay? There's no good men around. There's no good men around here. Ain't no good men in the culture. Okay, this is what y'all say. But the true problem is, baby, there's something wrong with you. You attracting those type of men. When I had the understanding that I was the problem in my 20s, okay? When I understood that I was the problem in my 20s, okay? Boom, I walked into my king. Okay? About 7-8 months later, I walked into my king. I was already doing the work, but I walked into him. Just a little trouble at the laundromat, and I walked into this man. Because I want to share something with you, my sisters. When you are doing the work, do you hear what I'm saying? When you're doing the work, you don't have to go out there and find no man. Do you hear me? When you're doing the work inside, you don't have to go out there and find no man. You know what happens? He gonna find you. The Bible says a man who finds a wife finds a good thing. It's not you finding a man. It's not you. But you gotta work on you. Listen to me, baby. If every relationship that you had did not land well, it didn't land well, okay? All the situations was the same problem. Every relationship was the same problem. Okay? That means something wrong with you. It's not them. Something wrong with you, baby. You got to change your mindset. You got to change your atmosphere. Something going on with you that you attracting those type of men. Now the thing is that men that I had attracted, I'm not going to say all of them was not right. I'm not going to say that. I had a lot of issues. So you needed a man that was going, I needed a man that was going to come in and be my Superman. Shout out to Mr. He Said. I needed a man who was going to come in and be my Superman. Now listen to me. Every woman not going to get a Superman because some of y'all not ready for change. But I was in the midst of my change. So Superman needed to come in and pull me out. Do you understand? So if you ready for change, honey, Superman is coming. He's coming. But you got to continue to do the work. You got to continue to do the work. I could never sit up here and tell you that a man should take you broken. I will never get up here and promote that. I will never. You have to be able to work on you. You have to be able to work on you. You got to do better so that you won't attract men that don't have substance. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? You got to do better. You're attracting the wrong type of man. This is your problem. And I'm going to share with you, all you got to do is work on you. It's not you going out there and looking and looking and looking. No, it's inside, baby. A lot of y'all miss that. When you be on your second, third, fourth, fifth marriage and it doesn't go right, that's something in you going on. You shouldn't be on that many marriages anyway, but there's something in you that's going on. Hey, black lady, what's going on, baby? And hello to everybody that's in here, all y'all newcomers. How y'all doing? There's something going on in you that needs to change. Don't let these content creators fool you and tell you that men gonna be here. You know, you treat men all any way you want to treat them. You talk to them all any kind of way that you want to talk to them. Don't let these women on social media fool you. You will get old and you will die alone. Don't listen to these women out here. They telling you nonsense. There's things you got to work on that is going on with you that needs to change. It's not enough men around for y'all to be sitting up here. It's not enough men around for y'all to be sitting up here talking about, oh, another one is coming. No, it's not enough for them to go around. You got to change your mindset. You got to get your act together. My sisters, why I'm coming to y'all like this is that our other sisters who are from the hyena kingdom, shout out to Crimson Cure, from the hyena kingdom that don't want to see you succeed. They're the first one to tell you, you don't have to listen to no man. He ain't your daddy. Why he telling you to come in the house at this time? Why he telling you to wear this and that? Mind you, if they had him, they would do everything that he asked them to do. She telling you not to listen to him. But if she had a chance to get him, she would quickly tell you, that's my man. I listen to my man. She'll quickly tell you that. I'm not saying drop your girlfriends. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying drop your girlfriends. But stop taking relationship advice from them and marital advice as well. If they not in a marriage that has substance, stop taking advice from them or her. If your girlfriend is not in a healthy relationship with her man, she out here screwing other men and cheating on this man, you better not take no advice from her. Any woman who tell you sprinkle, sprinkle, don't take advice from her either. Y'all gotta be careful. Some of y'all listening to demons out here telling you to put witchcraft on somebody. Y'all better get out of here. You don't know how witchcraft works. Some of y'all get in here and be like, oh no, this is what she told me, this and that. Ain't none of y'all understand the consequences of witchcraft. None of y'all do. Sometimes you can go and be with your man, and this man can love you so much, he can love you to death. There's so many people that walk around here and they don't even have the mindset to be a good person. Don't even have the heart to want to be good. Some of y'all think you inviting someone into your home and you think this person is of good substance. and you walking around with a whole demon. I'm not sitting up here telling you that I'm a Bible thumper. I am not. I'm not a Bible thumper. But prayer is needed in everything. Every part of your life, prayer is needed. I will never sit up here and tell you I am a Bible thumper. Okay? I'm not sitting up here telling you that I'm a Bible thumper. But what I'm telling you, and I'm not sitting up here telling you that I'm perfect. But what I'm telling you is that we are designed to have a covering. You are not designed to do this life alone. Stop listening to these women on social media that will tell you run a man down into the ground for money. Stop listening to these women who will tell you you don't have to listen to this man and he be your husband, you know. And she'll tell you you don't need him. You don't need to be with women like that. Let me share something with y'all. And I told y'all this before. I ended a 22-year friendship with a girlfriend of mine that I love so much because she gave me some bad advice. And it was only because I saw through it. It's only because I saw through it. When you working on yourself, you see a lot. You see foolery coming a mile away when you work on yourself. I came and told her something that broke my heart. It was pertaining to my marriage. And she gave me some foolery to go and do to my husband. And I looked at her. I said, "What did you say?" She said, "Yeah, do this, do that." And that's when I knew that this woman was my enemy. How could you tell me to do this to my own husband? And you, my friend. I would never give her bad advice like that. You are my friend. This is why I tell y'all, be mindful of the information you get. Good morning, underrated darkness. Be mindful of the information you get. Okay? From women who are single, that don't have a good mindset, that they are not stable in their life. And a married woman who she talks evil of her husband. Anytime you get a married woman and she talks evil of her husband, don't dare get no advice from her. You hear me? Don't you even attempt to get any advice from her. That's the woman that is there to destroy your marriage. Stop being fooled by women that will get in here and tell you a whole story and help you tear down your kingdom. Ricky said, keep that circle small like a Cheerio. He right. You speaking facts. My sisters, we love to believe that we have a sisterhood, you know. We got a sisterhood, you know. We strong together. No, we don't have a sisterhood. We don't. I don't care what color you are. We do not have a sisterhood. Do not believe that. If we had a sisterhood, let me tell you, okay? If we had a real sisterhood, I'm talking about every color, all women, Okay? If we had a true sisterhood, no man in this world would ever be able to cheat. They wouldn't be. They would not be. No man on earth would ever be able to cheat if we had a real sisterhood. This is how you know we don't have a sisterhood. When a woman will get up here and say, well, he came to me first, I saw the ring, so what? I saw the ring. But he came to me first. You talk to your man. Okay? All right? Or when she get up there and give you bad advice about your man and you break up with this man. You break up with him. You break up with him. It's done. Okay? It's done. Okay? Then she call your man and ask him, is he lonely? I told her not to break up with you. I don't know why she didn't. Mind you, she told her to break up with you. But she lying, saying she didn't tell her. I didn't tell her. I told her to stay with you. You was a good man, I told her. And then the next following week, she over there screwing your man, screaming from the ceiling. He dropping that pipe down hard. She screaming from the ceiling. Okay? If we truly had a sisterhood, no man would be able to cheat. Stop believing you got a sisterhood. These women will watch you. They will watch you drown. They will watch you drown. Stop believing that. And it's sad to say, because people get in here and talk about, we got a sisterhood. No, we don't. No, we don't, baby. Stop listening to that. We do not have a sisterhood. Now, can lioness exist among each other? Okay, shout out to Crimson Cure once again. Can lioness exist amongst each other? Yes, we can. But we're loners. We only come together when some foolishness coming, and we gotta go and correct the foolishness. Then other than that, we on our own. See, the hyenas are the ones that gotta rally up together. They are the ones that gotta be around each other because they need each other to correct the foolery. Okay? They need each other to correct their foolery. I need you to co-sign on my foolery. My man ain't let me go to the club last week. I'm tired of him. And then the sisterhood will get behind her. That's right, girl. You don't need him, girl. You know you doing everything by yourself, girl. You don't need him. Mind you, okay? Every last one of those women in the sisterhood will fuck her man, okay? They know he a good man. They fuck him, yeah. Because when a man question where you are and what you doing and why you wearing that, that's a good man. He's questioning you. He's asking questions. He's cautioning you. I'm not talking about no money. I'm not talking about no money. I'm talking about a man of substance. He's questioning you. He's asking questions. Every woman want to hear a man check on them. But the sisterhood will have you in here believing that, oh no, he ain't supposed to be checking on you. You're a grown woman. You don't have to listen to him. He ain't your daddy. You know, they have you believing this lie. He ain't your daddy. You ain't got to listen to him. And you know what? You will go and ruin this relationship. You will go and ruin this relationship. All because you listening to these hyenas who agreeing with you. Y'all be going to those, girls trips and shit. Oh, what happened over here? Ain't nobody got to tell. Once they see you out there, they pushing you to screw men over there, wherever y'all at. They encouraging you. Oh, your man ain't gonna know, don't worry about it. The man who rubbing you down, you on some waterfall or whatever, he rubbing you down. Because I seen those, those pictures in Jamaica, those videos. And they down there rubbing you down with some coconut oil, Okay, now everybody know when a woman get a rub down, something else gonna happen. We all know that. Okay, let's act like we understand the assignment. He rubbing you down all on that big behind and everything, rubbing you down, rubbing between your legs, all this foolery he doing. Okay? All this foolery this man doing. Okay? And you just a moaning and everything because it feel good. Okay? And now he take you somewhere and you go because you hot and heavy. That's why these girls trips ain't shit. You hot and heavy and you go and mess with this man. Okay? And your girlfriend's encouraging you. Oh, don't worry. Nobody gonna tell. And once they get pissed with you, let's talk about it. Once they get mad with you, they're gonna run and go tell that man. They're gonna run and go tell your boyfriend or either that's your husband. First of all, and I want, if just in case if y'all women don't know this, but let me just share something with you. If you married, okay? Okay? If you married, because some of y'all foolish. If you married, okay, you ain't supposed to be going on no motherfucking girls trips. You ain't supposed to. Your trip is with your husband. You ain't supposed to go on no girls trips. Fuck what you heard. Do you hear me? Fuck what you heard. Oh no, you can go on the girls trip. No, you can't. You know you can't. Why are you going on a girls trip? Tell them we can go get a mocha latte from McDonald's. That's the girls trip. Okay? I could meet you for some mimosas. That's a girl trip. Okay? Okay? All right? That's a girl's trip, damn it. Not know you going out the country. Okay? And some man rubbing on you by the waterfalls. I'll be damned. No, that's not no. You want somebody to rub on you by the waterfalls, this is what you do. Turn on that shower in your bathroom, in the main bathroom. You lay on the floor, okay? You ask your husband to get you some baby oil, no diddy, okay? Get you some baby oil and let him rub you down, okay? Now, after, okay, you assume the position. Okay, let it go left. That's what you do, okay? Ain't no you going out the country with your girlfriends, girl trip. Women who are married don't go on girls trips unless you about to go. Listen, you ain't really married. If you going on a girls trip, you ain't really married. Do you hear me? You ain't really married. Ain't no way. Stop letting women in here fool you talking about go on a girls trip. What you going on a girls trip for? If I'm going on a girls trip, my husband got to come with me. What kind of shit is that? So now when I get hot after drinking these mimosas, okay, I got wood and steel in my room, okay, mixed combined, okay? I got wood and steel in my room, mixed combined. So when I swing from the chandelier, I'm going to drop it, okay? Don't go to no, you know, you don't want, you know, oh my goodness. Don't go to no girls trip doing that. You're married. You shouldn't be doing that. You shouldn't be doing that. Some of y'all women are confused. You will go out there and destroy your marriage because these women that you went with will go back and tell your husband that you was doing some nonsense. And she will even threaten you. Once y'all have a disagreement, she gonna say, oh, maybe I should tell your husband what you did in Cancun. Maybe I should tell your husband what you did in Jamaica. Okay? They will get in here and blackmail your behind, baby. If you like the content, please like and subscribe to the page. If you like the content, please donate to the page as well. That's the uncomfortable truth. The same thing that women are getting here complaining about how men are. Oh, he's a narcissist and all this other stuff. He tell me what to do and this and that. This is in his DNA. He's worried about you. He cares about you. This is in his DNA. He wants to protect what is his. It's only these ones who are hyenas will get in here and say, oh, he trying to be my daddy. No, he trying to be your man and protect you. Do you know what it is for a man to lay his covering on you, do you know what that is? When a man lay his covering on you, he has signed up to give his life if something bad happens to you. When I say give his covering, I mean he married you, you got a wedding ring. That's what I mean. He decided to lay his covering on you. That means he has signed up to give his life for you. That's what it means. That means if anybody make it in the house, he ready to wreck shop. That's what it means. That means if you in the street and anybody lay hands on you for no reason, this man know he is designed. He has signed up to protect you. Do you know what it means for a man to give a covering? Do you know what it means? Give his last name. You belong to this man. Stop letting people fool you. This man loves you with his heart and soul. Don't let people out here fool you. My sisters, listen to me. We about to do the 360. We cannot get in here and blame any man for a deletion, a decision that you made. You can't get in here and blame any man for a decision that you made. Do you hear what I'm saying? You cannot. If you don't want to make a decision about a deletion, then you make him put on a condom or you clink, clink. Close those legs. You are responsible for your body. Nobody else is. You're responsible for your body. Stop letting women who don't have wisdom tell you that this man is responsible for a decision that you made. No, he cannot be. He can't be responsible. Is it not you that made it to the chop shop? Is it not you who signed the paperwork? Hey, Skinny, how are you? We have to do better. We have to do better. You can't get up here and blame men for the decisions that you made. You got to work on you. You got to make the decision to want better, to do better. Stop giving that but JJ like it's candy to everybody that smile at you, baby. To everybody that smile at you. Let me share something with you. There are a lot of people that will say to you, being married is not worth anything. It's not worth nothing. But how many times have I came to y'all on social media and I talked about how wonderful marriage is? How many times have I talked about being under a covering and how you feel safe? My sisters, you are meant to be under a covering. You are not meant to be a baby mama. Don't believe the hype. You are not meant to go through life alone. Ain't nothing like the love of a man. And ain't nothing like a true love of a woman. Only some men understand that. Not all. There are some men right now, they've been married. I have a few brothers who've been married for many years that I rock with. They wouldn't want to give their wife up for anything in this world. And the women, their wives, would not want to give them up for anything in this world either. I couldn't imagine my life without my husband. I could not imagine one day without him. My sisters, accountability is the key. Y'all need to understand accountability is the key. You cannot pass this burden on to anybody. If you make the decision to go to the chop shop, baby, you cannot pass this on to anybody. You have to be responsible on your own. Because you didn't have to make it to the chop shop. You didn't have to make it there. You could have just said, put on a condom or you don't get no ass. That's what you could have said. That is exactly what you could have said. And listen to me. If he want that but JJ, baby, he gonna strap on that condom real quick. But like I said to y'all earlier, men do not just immediately go to condoms. They don't. They don't. Because fucking without a condom feel good. They do not immediately go to condoms. Don't get up here and believe that hype. If you allow him to fuck you raw, he's gonna fuck you raw, baby. That's what he gonna do. That is what he is going to do. So you protect yourself. That's what you do. You have to protect yourself. Love yourself first. Melania, thank you, baby. Love yourself first. Don't let no man come in and tell you pipe dreams, baby. Don't let nobody come in here and tell you pipe dreams. So, we done with that. I know I was talking for a long time. Y'all know how I do. I'm long-winded. Y'all know how I do. I want to show y'all something because let me give y'all a little bit of the Honorable Louis Farrakhan. I want y'all to hear what he got to say. Check this out.
This kind of attracting power that you have, you can draw a man to you, but you can't keep him. You make him feel good for the moment, but you can't cook. In the old days, they used to say, the way to a man's heart is through his stomach. Not today. I ain't gonna tell you what's the way to his heart, You already know you're showing him the way. But in the old days, every girl, no matter whether she's going to be a professional or not, she had to learn how to make a home. Because your happiness is not in the office, your happiness is at home.
That's nasty, right? But it's true. That's nasty, but it's true. I also want you to hear Ice Cube explain something. This is classic what he said. Check this out.
We've been married since '92, so what's that, 32 years?
How? Like for the
We
masses.
want to be. You gotta want it. I don't want nobody to have my woman. She mine. I'm hers.
What's the word that we just had somebody on? The relationship has to have staying power. Certain things in the culture has never changed. It's just all about how you are locked in with your partner. You don't stay with a person for as long as you've been with your person and can honestly say, man, every single day I wake up and it's just doves flying.
But who in your life isn't like that with? You don't like your mama every day. Some days she get on your nerves. Some day you know your brother. Every day ain't gonna be roses.
Yeah.
You can't expect that from your spouse. It's all about, are y'all a family or not? You know, you gotta be willing to give. And as a person that you want to give to, your time, effort, and love.
Right. How long you been married?
We've been married since '92, so what's that?
Since 92. He said every day ain't gonna be roses. And he right. Every day is not roses. You gotta put in the work. You gotta put in the work. Marriage is like a career. Just how you go to your workplace every day and you dress to kill and you putting on your best and you got makeup on and you smelling good, this is how you supposed to treat your marriage. Now, listen to me. I'm not saying some days I don't have those days where I throw something on and I'm just walking around the house. I didn't say that. I ain't say I didn't. But I don't go to bed looking like that. You see what I'm saying? When I'm ready to start my career, okay, up in the bedroom, I don't go to bed looking like my husband. One of us got to be able to tell the difference, okay? You don't go to bed looking like him, you know? Yeah, you got the hoodie on, you know? You want to stay warm, got the sweatpants on, okay? You can't go to bed looking like him. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes some silk stuff need to be worn. Sometimes some lace items need to be worn. Sometimes see-through need to be worn. Sometimes thongs need to be worn to bed. I'm just letting you know. Okay? Make sure you put that white diamond on. That white diamond is mine. That's my go-to. But make sure you smell good. And also make sure you wash your ass. I don't have to tell the older women this because, you know, we wash like we supposed to. Okay? But for y'all younger generation, make sure you wash your ass for you to lay down. Okay? Wash up. I got to tell y'all that because some of y'all, you know, y'all be dressed nice, but you know, the pussy smell. So I don't know. But make sure, you know, you go to bed and you look like something. Or even if you don't have something nice to wear to bed. Okay? Even if you don't have something nice to wear to bed. Okay? Put a bow on. Wear a bow to bed, you know. Put a Christmas bow on. You know what I'm saying? Go to bed like that. Birthday suit on. Okay? Now, I'm just talking about the bedroom part. But there's two ways you can feed them in. You got to feed them with that bedroom part and also that stomach part. You got to feed this man. It can't be sandwiches and cereal and all this nonsense and oodles and noodles and foolery like this. Okay? You got to feed this man, learn how to cook. If your mama didn't teach you, they have YouTube channels that can teach you how to cook. Okay? Take time. If you need to, go to somebody in your family. If your grandma's still living, go over there and watch your grandma cook. Okay? Gotta do better. Gotta do better. Do you hear me? He says, look how long Ice Cube said, I've been married since 92. That's nasty. I've been married since 92. I'll share something with you that I always tell y'all. Do you know how you win a man's heart? Anybody know how you win a man's heart? Put it in the chat if you know how to win a man's heart. Put it in the chat. Let me know. How do you win a man's heart? My brothers, don't answer. Don't answer. I only want the women to answer. Steven, you done messed up. Steven. But that's not the answer. That's not the answer. 18. All right, baby. I like that. Go ahead, 18. That's what it is. It's all right, Steven. No problem. It's all right. Respect. That's how you win his heart. That's how you win his heart. Respect him. And then what happens? Love follows. But if you love him first, respect don't follow. If you love him first, you don't get to win his heart. Because you love him, you can disrespect him in public and in private. Do you hear what I'm saying? Don't worry about that love thing. That love thing ain't gonna help you. Don't worry about that love thing. Respect is what you need first to give this man. And you will win his heart. You know how good it feels when a man knows that the woman he's with respects him? Do you know how good that feels? Do you know how good that feels to a man when he knows the woman that he's with respects him, admires him? You will win this man's heart. You will win his heart. You don't have to do no juju, no witchcraft, none of that stuff that all these content creators in here telling y'all that you need to do to keep a man. All you got to do is respect him. You will win his heart. When he tell you something, you respect it and you follow what he say. That's what it is. And that love thing, baby, that love thing gonna follow once you respect him. This is life lessons that I'm teaching y'all here. Take heed to what I'm trying to say. I want y'all to hear this. Shout out to Red Pill Awareness. This is what Filipino women are blasting all over social media. Okay? Now, what this woman is saying right here, my sisters, don't y'all listen to this, okay? I don't know who told these women that this makes sense, but don't y'all listen to this, okay? There's too much shit going around over here, okay? Don't y'all listen to this, okay? And I'm quite sure they got a lot of shit down there too, but she promoting the wrong thing. I want y'all to listen to this. Here we go.
You start dating a Filipina, don't be shocked when she tells you she doesn't want to use protection. Most Filipinos will be offended if you try to use a condom. We like skin to skin, the good old-fashioned way. Why? Because it feels better. Duh! But of course, we also love the idea of having babies. In our culture, making babies is a great thing. So if you don't want to get her pregnant, make sure you pull out Miss Strong. Whatever you do not click the link in the bio to get my free Philippines 123 newsletter. It will give you too much power over Filipinos, and the physical demands of a Filipino falling in love with you might be too much for you to handle. So, it's a safer option to just smash the follow button for the good luck of the Philippines. If you start...
Do you hear that foolery? Do y'all hear that foolery? She said that they do not like to wear protection. So is AIDS only designated to a certain part of the country? You know, is AIDS only designated to a certain part of the world? You know, and STDs and stuff like that. Only a certain part of the world. Hey CBN, how are you? It's good to see you. So it's only designated on a certain part, you know. Only this part of the world got this, you know, disease and AIDS. This other part don't have it. Can you imagine? And you should have saw the comment section, y'all. Some of the men was like, oh, I need to go to the Philippines and stuff like that. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. She talking about if you don't want to get a Filipino pregnant, just pull out. Let me share something with you. I always laugh, you know, when I hear this, you know. My pull-out game is strong, you know. My pull-out game is strong. I always laugh at stuff like this. You want to know why I laugh? Because you might come across the right type of woman. And that pussy is like waterfalls. I said what I said. You might come across the right type of woman, and that pussy is like waterfalls. But you sitting up here talking about, you know, because there's some dry pussy. There's dry pussy, you know, you can pull out. That's fine, okay? But some women have super soakers, and I don't know how you pulling out. That doesn't make sense. What are we doing? I know that's a little fresh, y'all. You know, listen, I know it's a little fresh. You know, Scorpio gang. It's still November, okay? So this is the uncomfortable truth. Don't sit in here and be telling people that, oh, long as you can pull out. That does not always work. I don't understand that, okay? That does not. It doesn't. Y'all in here believing that foolery. This is where y'all get that nonsense from when you telling me, I told you not to come in me. See that foolery right there? See that foolery? Everybody just come to social media and just make any type of content, you know. Let's just make this content, you know. And all the men was in the comment section like, yeah, that's right. I gotta travel, this and that. You gonna travel and make babies, and you might get something. You might get something. Travel, make babies, and you might get something. Remember, let me see, a couple weeks back, I was upset with the HBCU, and I was saying, why did they go see Vice President Harris, right? And they go to a house party. Why were they invited to a house party that Vice President Harris thrown? Y'all remember, right? That big house party that was so crazy that, you know, they said Sexy Red or whatever her name is, that, you know, they were playing the music, the DJ was pumping the music and stuff like that. So I'm not the only one that see that HBC is going wild. I'm not the only one. Y'all spend all this money to send your baby to HBCU and your baby be out here doing some ratchet shit. Okay, I'm not the only one. Okay, here is one of the alumni that's on social media talking about it. Here we go.
It's sad when HBCU alumni go to their homecoming and then have to jump on this app and reprimand the students because it was so much ass out for homecoming. Like this what y'all learning at the tune of $25,000 a year? Y'all didn't have to go to college to be looking like that. And I'm gonna touch y'all hand when I say this, you're pretty from the front. There is a dehumanization that we do to ourselves as black women when we put all our stock, all our glory is in our ass when no one can see our face. You're not a horse. You're not a dog. You're not some animal. You're a woman. You're a woman. Dr. Du Bois coined the term the talented 10th. And it may have been classes or elitists, but those who go to, this is college. It's a university. That's the number one place to level up. Like beyond, there's elders there. Beyond, there's children there. Beyond, there's connections made. Represent your college well. And I want to represent the best of my university, not the worst.
And some of y'all babies go to these HBCUs and they wild out. Okay? Some of y'all babies, y'all don't even give y'all babies the talk, you know. Some of y'all babies go to HBCU, they wild out. And I know because they're free, they're not under you no more, and they're grown, they're gonna do what they want to do. But you supposed to instill in these babies that you ain't got to be booty butt naked, you know. You ain't got to be swinging that BJJ from the free throw line and doing nonsense on the campus. And I know y'all like, all she do is talk about black women. All she do is talk about black women. Because we the same. You my sister. I'm supposed to caution you. I'm supposed to say something to you. A lot of our older women, they stay quiet. They agree with y'all doing bullshit. And so that's why when other women like me come for correction, y'all will get out here and call me and other women all these names because we trying to give a correction when y'all out here doing foolery. Now, everybody not taught how to be an upright woman. Everybody not taught that. Sometimes life have to teach you. You have to keep hitting the wall a couple of times and then you learn how to be upright. This is why I always tell y'all, be careful who you follow on social media. Any woman that can tell you some foolery to do to a man, and if every time you turn around, she get on social media and she kicking men back in and stuff like that, and they always around here talking about black men ain't shit and black men ain't this and black men ain't that, don't follow her. Don't follow her. She's a problem. Don't follow her. Anybody who tell you to hate your brothers, don't follow her. Now listen to me. There are some men that are not of substance, okay? But if you work on you, you won't attract those type of men. If you work on you, you will not attract those type of men. There's a change that needs to come and you need to be the change. That's right. 18 said, Queen, correction, change don't happen overnight. It doesn't. It doesn't. It take time. You right about that, 18. It take time. But learn it while you're young. Don't wait till you get old and no man ain't looking for you. Ain't nobody sniffing for you. Don't nobody want to see about you, baby. Don't wait till you get as old as me and you ain't got nobody to hold you at night, honey. There's a lot of women on social media. that they out here giving y'all advice. Ain't nobody holding them at night. Ain't nobody bending them up like a pretzel and then telling them I love you afterwards and laying next to you and kissing on you. And in the morning, you making breakfast and he's still there and he going to work. And a lot of women don't have that. They up here lying to y'all. They up here doing some chucking and jiving for you to follow them. Because they know women are the biggest consumers. We spend money. Stop believing these women that will take you down to damnation. Any woman who preach against our brothers. Now listen to me. Don't get me wrong. There are some black men that are not of substance. I will never get in here and tell you any lies. There are some black men who are not of substance. But any content creator that tell you that all black men ain't shit and they ain't never shit and they never was shit and they ain't gonna never be shit and all, and once you hear all that, you run. Get out of here. Don't get in that chat. Something wrong with them. It's a little nasty what I'm about to tell you. You need a man of substance to continue your growth. Did you miss it? Did you miss what I just said? You need a man of substance to continue your growth. See, women will get out here and tell you you don't need no man. That is not true. Mama told you, grandma told you that men will be around when you finish whatever you doing. That is a lie. It's not enough for them to go around. You need a man to continue your growth. Sister Ali, she said that a woman mindset stops at the age of 14 or anywhere she experienced trauma. Okay? Any age that she experienced trauma. Okay? So this can be a grown woman, body, everything grown, but the mindset can be 10. The mindset can be 11. The mindset can be 12, 13, 6, 5. Anywhere she had the trauma, that's where she'll stop growing. So you need the brother that has the right king mindset to continue your growth. Do you hear what I'm saying? Do you hear what I'm saying? You need him to continue to grow. She said you need to learn something new. That's only how you will grow and learn to be a wife. We not taught how to be wives. A lot of black women, we are not taught how to be wives. How many times have they said to us, we taught how to be men? We are taught to be men. How many times have we been told that? But I'm going to share something with you. I have to retract that statement. We're not taught how to be men. We are taught to have the characteristics of a man. That's nasty, right? That's nasty, right? I know. But we are taught to have the characteristics of a man. We think we can do everything that men can do. And you wind up messing yourself up. A lot of my sisters, we are not whole because we're missing a teaching that we were supposed to get when we were younger. A lot of us are not whole because we're missing this teaching. Yahweh designed you for so many things, but your main design was to be the helpmate. Some of us have missed this teaching. And this is why when you get old as me, you will get up here on social media and cry because you need someone to hold you at night. I need a warm body on top of me. When Lisa Ray has said that on social media, I fell out. I was like, ain't no way. The most finest woman back in the day that every man wanted to be with this woman. She sat up there and said she need a warm body on top of her at night. She said she need a warm body to hold her at night. Vivica Fox out here talking about she taking boyfriend applications. As many men who was sniffing under her. Her and Lisa Ray. As many men were sniffing under them too. My young ladies, what I'm telling you is don't miss your opportunity. Don't miss your opportunity. It's not enough men to go around. Don't be fooled. Do not be fooled by the smoke and mirrors of these women getting up here telling you you don't need no man. Your design, you are meant to be with a man. That is your design. It's nasty, right? I'm going to offend some people, but it's true. That's your design. You are meant to be the helpmate. That is your design. Work on you, my sisters. Work on you. Stop listening to these women who tell you false knowledge. They claim that they got knowledge, but they up here telling you false ideology. This thing will hurt you in the long run. I always tell y'all my blessing is that I was able to turn around in my 20s. All this nonsense that y'all being taught today, I learned it too. I learned it too. And I had to ask why I can't keep a man in my 20s. And it wasn't that I couldn't attract them. Minister Farrakhan said, that's not the problem. You can attract a man. You can attract a man. And I was a brick house when I was young. Lord, I was a brick house. From top to bottom, I was a problem. I still am. I'm a big girl now. But when I was younger, shaped like a Coca-Cola bottle. Anybody know me in real life? I was somebody's problem. You could keep a man. You know what I'm saying? Not keep him, but you can get one. But I couldn't hold on to him. Couldn't hold on to him. Miss Straight Up No Chaser, be nice. Be nice. I see you. I know you know I see you. I gotta go. All right, I gotta go. All right, I gotta, I gotta go. I gotta go. I'm done. Okay, it's the 2 hour mark. I gotta go. Okay, talking about no, I gotta go. I gotta go. Everybody have a wonderful day. Much love to you all. Y'all be safe. I'm finished running my mouth for the day. I appreciate y'all because y'all could have been anywhere else, but y'all said let me go by and see what this loudmouth heifer talking about today, and I appreciate y'all. Okay. I appreciate y'all. If you want to donate to the channel, you can donate through Cash App, through Super Chat, through Venmo. My links are in the bio. If you want to shop with us, our family business is called ubmrexfashion.com. So you have eBay, Mercari, and POSHMARK. Those links are in my bio as well, okay? And listen, our prices are much cheaper on UB and Rex Fashion. You know Christmas is coming. I know some of y'all still shop for Christmas. So the prices are cheaper on our main website. The other websites are a little higher because, they charge us for being on their website. Also, if you want to shop merch, scroll to the top of my page. You will see Shop or Store. Go in there, check it out, see what you like. They got hoodies, shirts, mugs, water bottles, baby clothes, all that good stuff. Go check it out. And they got my, my cartoon face and everything. It's nice, okay? Listen, we done for today. And I'm so thankful to all of you who stayed, who came and rocked with me. I appreciate y'all. I'm so thankful. Okay? To all my brothers, this show was not to, it was not to throw shade at none of y'all, but I needed to sit down and talk to my sisters. The ones that are of substance, the ones who are lionesses, and the ones who are trying to become lionesses. I needed to talk to them, okay? If you have been called a pick-me before, okay, you are a lioness. Do you hear me? If anybody had called you a pick-me before, you are a lioness. Continue to change your mindset. We need our brothers. We don't need to be enemies. Stop listening to these women who don't have substance. Some of these women want y'all to secretly play on the same team too, okay? That's a conversation for another day. Much love to you all. Y'all be safe, okay? And take heed to the message, okay? Take heed to the message, baby. But God only knows what you've been through.